Good morning students, and once again welcome in our online Python classes. We are discussing about the chapter Python function, and in our last class we have discussed about different built-in function, and also we have discussed how to use those Python built-in function in our program. Today also we'll be discussing about a very important built-in function that is available in random module. We'll be discussing two different types of random function. They are available in random module. Those functions are important and they're very crucial for output questions as well. So first we'll discuss about those different types of random function, and then we'll also solve a very important question from CBSE sample paper 2020. I hope this class will be helpful to you. If you have any doubt after watching the video, kindly let me know. Those will be solved for you. Thank you. Built-in function in Python, which is random function. Random function is a built-in function which is available in random module. And in our last class, we have already discussed how to import a module in a function, in a program to use built-in functions that are available inside that particular module. So let's see what a random function actually does. Random functions are used to create random numbers in a range. They are available inside random module. So if we want to use random function in our program, first we need to import random module. How we can import random module? What is the format for using random functions? It's given as here. First we need to write import random. There are different syntaxes also that are used to import a particular module inside a program, so that will be discussed later. So as of now we are using this particular method of importing a module in a particular program. So first we are writing import random, and then we'll be specifically discussing two different types of random function. One is random and the second one is randint. So first let's discuss about random function. So we are writing first import random. Here we are importing the random module in our program, and then we are writing, we have taken a variable x equals to random.random. So we are writing it twice, random.random. Why so? Because when we are writing the first random, it denotes the module dot. Then we are writing the second random. Dot operator denotes whatever we are writing in the right hand side is a part of left hand side. I repeat, whatever we are writing in the right hand side of the dot operator is a part of left hand side. That means when we are writing random.random, that means we are going to call random function which is a part of random module. So what this random function of random module will do? As it is written, it will create a random number between 0 to 1. If you want to create a random number between 0 to 1, and in this case 0 and 1 are not included in the range. So if you are creating a number between 0 to 1 where you cannot include 0 and 1, definitely you will be generating a floating point number, a decimal number. So it will generate a random floating point number between 0 to 1. Okay. What the second function will do? Y, another variable you have taken, y equals to random.randint w comma z. That means randint, from the name it is understood that it's going to create an integer number. So what it is written, let's see. It will generate random integer in a range of w to z. That means if we provide a value 5 for w and 10 for z, then this randint function will generate a random number between 5 to 10. Now in this case 5 and 10 are also included in this range. Okay, so this is randint function. This is what a randint function will do. So let's see with the help of a program. Okay, this is the program code. Line by line we'll be explaining. First we are writing import random. That means what we are doing here, we are importing that particular module random in our program. Then we are writing print random.random. So in the left hand side random denotes the module as we have discussed already, and the right hand side of the dot, the random we are writing, that denotes the function. That means it will generate a number between 0 to 1. Let's follow the blue line and see the output. So we are getting an output here 0.346072, something like that. That means it's definitely a number between 0 to 1. So it's generating any random number between 0 to 1. If we run this program again, we may get a different value, as in each time it will generate a random value between 0 to 1. Okay, 0 to 1 means it will generate definitely a floating point number, because in case of random function 0 and 1 are not included. Okay, so let's see the next line that is written in the comment section in red. If you want to create a random floating point number in a range between x to x plus 1, what is the procedure of doing so? We are doing x equals to int input, enter the value of x. We are asking the user to input a value. Suppose if you want to generate a number between 5 to say 5 to 6, okay, say 7 to 8, so x will denote 5 or 7. That means whatever input you will give. And then what you are doing, as you know, random function will create a number between 0 to 1. So you have to do x plus, you need to call random function. So here we have given the value 5. That means the value of x is 5. We will generate a random number between 5 to 5 plus 1, which is 6. Please follow the green line to follow the output here. So it's generating a random number 5.4510. So random function actually generating 0.4510 thing, and it's being added to 5. So the final output you are getting 5.451044. So this is what this particular random function is doing. Okay, so one important function from the random module, which is the random function, we have discussed here. Let's go to the next function, which is randint function, which is another very important function from the random module. Again, line by line we'll be explaining. In the first line, as you can see, it is given import random. This is for including or importing the random module in your program. And next we are doing print random.randint. We already know random dot means we are going to call a function from random module. That's why random dot, and the name of the function is randint. From the name it is understood it's going to generate a integer number, random integer number in a given range. So we are providing the range as 5, 8. So it will generate a number between 5 to 8. But here, for a change, both the number 5 and 8 is also included here. That means it may generate 5, it may generate 6, it may generate 7, and it may generate 8. Okay, so this is what randint function does. So what we are doing, if you want to create a random number between any range, how your program is going to look like. So we'll see it here. We are doing x equals to int input, enter the value of x. So we are taking the input from user. Please follow the blue line. We are giving the value 11. Okay. In the first sentence input, enter the value of x, we are giving the value 11. And in the next line, we are giving y equals to int input, enter the value of y. Again, follow the blue line. In this case, we are giving the value 15. Then we are doing what? Print random.randint x comma y. So here x equals to, we have provided 11, y equals to, we have provided 15. So this randint function can generate any number between 11 to 15. Here it's generating 13. Any random integer where 11 and 15 are included, it can generate any random number. So in this particular case, follow the red line to see the output. It's generating 13. Not necessarily every time it will generate 13. Maybe the next time when we will run the program, it may or may not generate 13. It may generate 11, may generate 12, may generate 13, 14 or 15. In this range, any integer, any random integer, it will generate. Okay. So let's see. Now we'll solve a solve a CBSE sample paper. Okay, we know that this year the AISSCE examination for computer science new syllabus is still pending. It's postponed due to COVID-19. So we need to rely on CBSE sample paper, and random function is a very frequently asked question. So we have to understand random function very well, and we need to practice output question from this section. So we have taken one CBSE sample paper question from CBSE sample paper on random function. Let's see what the question is. The question is, what possible outputs are expected to be displayed on screen at the time of execution of program from the following code? Generally, in random number question, one program code will be provided to you, and you have to choose between. They will also provide a list of possible outputs, because in case of random number, you cannot say your output will be this only, as it's generating random number. So always you need to give a list of possible outputs. You have to choose what are the output which are actually possible, and you need to discard the output that are not possible. So let's see here the question. Also specify the maximum values that can be assigned to each of the variables from and to. So first we are writing the code as it is given. Import random, and then AR is a list. So it's taking the values. AR is having the values 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. So it's understood AR0 is 20, AR0 means the index, 0 in square bracket. AR0 is 20, AR1 is 30, AR2 is 40, AR3 is 50, AR4 is 60 and AR5 is 70. From equals to random.randint 1, 3. So from can get the value 1, 2 and 3. 2, okay, this is the question first. 2 is random.randint 2, 4. So definitely 2 can get the random value 2, 3 and 4. So from here it is understood what is going to be the maximum value of from and what is going to be the maximum value of 2. And then for k in range from 2 plus 1, so definitely k will have the values from to 2, and we are printing ARK end, and 4 possible outputs are given. You have to choose between them. you have to choose what are the possible output or outputs. That means there may be more than one correct answer. In most of the cases there are more than one correct answer. So you have to choose. You have to basically examine each of the output and decide whether this could be a possible output or not. So let's see. Yes, here we have explained it. Please listen and watch it carefully. Import random, the question is already given. So here, as you can see, what can be the value of from? From equals to random.randint13. So definitely from can have the value 1, 2 or 3. So maximum value of from is 3. What happen will in case of 2? 2 is random.randint2 4. So 2 can get the values 2, 3 or 4. So the maximum value of 2 will be 4, of course. For k in range from 2. So if from is 1, the range of k will be 1, 2, 2, 3 or 4. If the value of from is 1 and the value of 2 is either 2 or 3 or 4. The second case, k will take the value 2, 2, 2, 3, 4. What does it mean? That means if the value of from is 2 and the from value of 2 is either 2 or 3 or 4. And the last case 3, 2, 2, 3, 4. That means what does it mean? If the value of from is 3 and the value of 2 is either 2 or 3 or 4. So these are the possible combinations. Other than these, no other possible combination is actually possible. And here it is written AR0 is 20, AR1 is 30, AR2 is 40, AR3 is 50, AR4 is 60 and AR5 is 70. So let's see the first option. It has given 10, 40 and 70. 10 hash 40 hash 70. It is not possible as 10 is not present in the list. See, in the list 10 is not there. So the first option is straight away can be discarded. And the second option is 30, 40 and 50. It is a possible option as 30 means AR1. So 1 is in the range of K, 40 is AR2, 50 is AR3. So it could be possible if the value of from is 1 and the value of 2 is 3. So K can get the value 1, 2, 3. That means the value of K will be 1, 2 and 3. So it is a possible option and it's also following the sequence. As you know, in case of for loop, the value of K will be in sequence. That means it is 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4. There cannot be any gap. Okay, so 2 is a possible option. What happens in case of 3? It is 50, 60, 50 hash, 60 hash and 70. Not possible as 70 means AR5. That means 5 is not in range of K. As you can see, the maximum range of K, K means the maximum range of 2 is 4. So the value of 2 cannot have 5, the value of K cannot be 5. And the last one also, that is fourth option, 40, 50 and 70. This is also not possible as 70 is out of range and values are not in sequence. See, 40 means AR2, 50 means AR3. So we are here AR2, 3, AR4 is missing. So this cannot be a possible output. So only one possible output is there, that is the second option. Okay, so this is how you have to solve this kind of output question from random number. It's a very very frequently asked question. You can expect that you will get one question like this. So please try to solve this kind of random number question. There are many sample papers available on net. If you want more question of this kind, I can give you. This will be given in your Google Classroom as well. For any doubt, any problem, this is a very important topic, please let me know and all of your doubts will be solved. Once again, it's a very important topic, random number for output question from the chapter Python function. So I hope this class is helpful to you. Thank you very much. Wait for the next class.